Hi Virgo, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for September 2025. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in September and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. And happy birthday to the Virgos out there. I wish you a very happy and blessed solar return. So all that being said, Virgo, now on to your September 2025 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have is Nine of Rods. This is being prepared and ready for battle, getting your ducks in a row, getting organized. You could also be suspicious of someone or something. You could feel like too much pressure is being put on you about something. You could also be suspicious of somebody and you want to catch them in the act. This could be your love partner, maybe you suspect them, or one of your kids doing something. It could be a coworker, could be a client or customer that comes into your place of business all the time, or somebody doing or saying something shifty with, like social media or in some other way. So you could be suspicious of someone or something this month, and you may want to catch them in the act. You could have some fear or concern or worry that you can't complete some kind of project or plan. And it could be because you feel like you don't know how to do it, or you don't have enough knowledge, or you need more experience. Could be part of it. Could be part of it. And you may also feel this month that you want to show somebody who's boss, and that you're not going to take this crap or nonsense wherever you feel that that's coming from. So, that could be literally in a boss situation, like in a work situation, but that could be in your family. Like maybe you're like, oh, who do you think you're talking to? I'm going to show you who's boss. Maybe you feel that way about a sibling or one of your kids, or maybe even your significant other. You may feel like it's up to you to be brave and take the first step in either making amends or confronting a situation. You could also start to feel creeped out by somebody's behavior. Maybe you feel like you got a stalker, or somebody that you work with is acting or behaving creepy. Or could be in, I don't know, could be your neighborhood, a neighbor. But I do feel you come to the point where you're like, okay, this is where I draw the line. I am going to say something. That's what my guides are telling me. So I feel like whether if you want to catch somebody in the act, you're suspicious of somebody doing something wrong, or if somebody's creeping you out and they're behaving creepily, I feel that you are going to confront them and say something ultimately. Even though in the beginning you may be like, do I do this or don't I? Do I stay away from it, or do I confront it? And I feel like that's what you're going to do. There could be somebody, a coworker, a family member, a friend, that you really hoped you could be friends with this person. Maybe patch things up. But if you were at odds with them. But I get you feeling like because I hear the collective consciousness of Virgo saying, I had hoped we could be friends. Maybe you broke up with somebody and you were hoping you and a partner, love partner split up, or a business partner split up, and you were hoping you could remain friends. But I don't know that. I feel like you're thinking, okay, now I don't think it's possible. So the next card in your reading is the Queen of Swords, and this is an air sign person, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is a air sign, or if you're born on the cusp of Virgo and Libra, it could be you also. I feel like your tactics are changing. My guides are saying you're going to be dealing with things in a different manner. Again, you're not going to take any crap from anybody. I get you putting people on notice. Could be maybe you're a manager, supervisor, or boss, and you have to put a coworker or employees on notice, or if you're a boss, like an owner. But you could be doing that within your own family. Maybe you're like, you know what? I'm tired of what you're pulling here, so I'm putting you all on notice. If you don't want to do the dirty work, you could have hire a manager or supervisor, or delegate the dirty work to someone else and let them deliver the hammer down. So it could be that you, if it's not you, some of you, I do feel the Queen of Swords is you. But it could also be a Queen of Swords that you get to do what you need them to do. They could be an employee to you, another family member to you, or it could be somebody you hire specifically to do that kind of job. If this could be somebody you hire to go more in depth into something, because I see them looking at you like you may have knowledge about something or something on the surface, but the Queen of Swords, this air sign person, may be able to go more in depth in some way. And so they may look at it like they've got to show you, help you, instruct you, or handle something that you don't have enough knowledge or experience about. This could be somebody that either you put on a pedestal or they put you on a pedestal, and you guys do it, like one or the other of you does that, but then you take them off the pedestal, and then you put them back on it, and then you take them off the pedestal, and then you put them back on it, or they're doing that with you. This could also be somebody that wants to come in and try to help you control any anger or your temper. So this could also be somebody that's like a therapist, a counselor, or maybe a friend or family member that's good at, like, you know, getting you to calm down. For some of you, this could be a boss or a significant other that wants to see results about something you're involved with in September. So the next card in your reading, Virgo, is likely you, but it could be somebody else. You got the King of Pentacles, and this is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Like I said, it could be you, or it could be another earth sign in your life. I hear that you're going to be bringing about change to your environment. You may feel like you want things to be more in order, more organized, more in alignment with your tastes, your likes, your vision. If you have to take any tests, I feel you're going to pass. You're also going to be able to help more people with the money you make in September. Maybe you pass some kind of test and now you can make more money at work. And therefore, you're going to be able to help your family out more, one of your kids or your parents or somebody in your family out more through more money you could be making and earning starting in September. Doesn't mean it's only in September. It could continue on after it. You could prop up something that needs more money. So if you have a child that needs more education, you could prop them up by paying for them to have more training and schooling and or education. You could be paying for your own if you feel like you want to prop yourself up with more training, knowledge, and education that you have to pay for. You could be propping up something else with money, a business. Maybe you need to inject more capital into a company or a business you own. You could have an earth sign person in your life that you feel they're too wishy-washy and they don't know what they're doing or they don't know what to do about something. For some of you, I feel this could be directed at a father, a brother, or a husband or a boyfriend. Because I do feel you feel that way about a male person. And you could feel like they're too scattered, they're too confused, they're draining your energy. They're wearing you out, they're tiring you out with their wishy-washiness. Now, you may say, oh, I know who that is, but they're not an earth sign. Well, that could be their sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign, or if they're born on the cusp. You may know them to be a completely different sun sign. You can't just go by that. You could feel more stubborn and that you need to hold your ground about something. So if somebody's like questioning your authority or like questioning your ethics, morality, authority, knowledge, decision-making, if anybody's questioning any of those things with you, you're going to be like digging your heels in and be quite dogmatic and stubborn and not liking it if anybody is questioning you in any of those ways. So before I go on to cards number 4 and 5, I just want to let you know here, I have a video series that's new that you might be interested in, the eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 7th, 2025, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading for each sign of the zodiac. I do these eclipse videos every time the eclipses come up, and many people find the eclipse videos are like private readings for them. So you may want to check them out. If you want to get them on Vimeo, that link is down below in the description box in the Show More section and on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page once I get my butt to it and get them on there. But their links are down below here, so you can get them here. And you can also buy them on Patreon. You can go to the shop tab on Patreon. You can either be a free member or you can be a paid tier 1 member, and you have to go to there and see the different things I offer on tier 1. But you can be a free member and you can purchase them on the shop tab if you don't want to get them on Vimeo. Also, my Uranus and Gemini psychic tarot readings for the 7-year transit. Uranus is going to be in Gemini for 7 years, and Uranus brings surprises and changes and unexpected events sometimes. So if you want to get those videos, I pulled 8 tarot cards in that reading, focusing on what surprises, changes, challenges, and blessings are going to come to you from Uranus and Gemini. And again, you can get them on Vimeo, links down below, or on my website, or you can get them on Patreon. The Patreon link is also down below and also on my videos tab on videos page on my website. Or also, My other video series I want to talk about right here is Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread psychic tarot readings from July of 2025 through July of 2026. They're the 3rd or 4th most popular video series I've sold on Vimeo for many years. They're also available on Patreon. Again, those links are down below and on my videos page of my website. And there's 7 areas I'm looking into there. And many people like those particular areas. You can go to my website and read the description of what they're all about, or you can go to the link on Vimeo below or on Patreon and read what they're about, what I'm looking at. Also, don't forget, if you want a continuation or an expansion of this psychic tarot reading I'm doing right here, you can get my psychic crystal readings that are an expansion and a continuation of the videos here I do on YouTube and Rumble. You can get these psychic crystal readings that expand all that on my Patreon shop tab, where they'll be sold individually, and also on Vimeo, on my Vimeo on-demand videos. Links are down below, and on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. And I want to thank you so much for all of your purchases of these videos, because not only are you getting psychic predictions and messages that hopefully will be helpful and useful to you, you are helping support this channel to keep going. So I do really appreciate that, because I would like to continue doing these readings. I do think of retiring. I'm probably due to retire. But I didn't want to do that yet. So, and I appreciate your support to keep this channel alive. So now on to the next card of your reading. You have the Queen of Cups. This is a fire sign person: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is a fire sign. I just want to add here, I forgot to mention this earlier, if you want to see a picture of Max, you know, the snoring dog that snores throughout some readings at times, stick around to the very end of the video. I have a Max picture for you. So, Queen of Rods, let's see why they're here. You have 3 people cards in this reading. 3, that's a lot. You may feel like you find this person to be compelling and annoying at the same time. At times, you may feel like they're witless, but yet wonderful. So you've got a real dichotomy of like how you feel about this fire sign person in your life. The fire sign may look at you like you're talking too much, or you're revealing too much information to people, and that you need to be more proactive about something going on in your life. I feel like this is a person that's going to irritate you and get on your nerves in September. That doesn't mean they always do it, but in September you could find them doing that. They could be kind of like, be careful, be quiet, follow the rules, look at the directions, you know, don't overreact, don't make this mistake or that mistake. You may feel like they're like telling you too much what to do. This could be a parent to you. It could be a boss. It could also be a significant other. They could feel about you like you're kind of not listening to them or like you're ignoring them. I feel like you want them to be quiet, because I hear you say, hush up, I'm doing what I want to do, or I'm handling things in my own way. You could feel like they're challenging your authority or knowledge or expertise, but So this could be a coworker, it could be a boss, it could be one of your kids, where you feel like they're challenging my authority. They're challenging my knowledge. This could even be an employee to you, or somebody you're managing or supervising. They could be somebody that wants to do things holistically, especially when it comes to diet, exercise, self-care. So you could be having disagreements, being at odds with them, having like little spats, tiffs, arguments could come up here with you and the Queen of Rods, the fire sign person. So your last card in the reading is the Fool, starting out on a new path and a new journey with high hopes and high aspirations. But you must be careful not to have your head in the clouds and not have on rose-colored glasses, or you could make a mistake and fall off the cliff. I feel like some of you Virgos are really starting to get the hang of something. If you play music, it could be a new musical instrument or a piece of music. It could be something else, like a skill, a hobby that you're trying to learn, or a business that you're, or tasks in relation to work or business that you're trying to learn. Like, I feel like you're going to get a handle on it. You're going to get a hang of it. It's going to be a great month for you to exude positive vibes and positive and notions, like good notions, good ideas, good suggestions. If you work at a business or company, you may be like gold to them now. Like, oh, look, Virgo's coming up with this idea and that idea. You could figure out ways to solve problems, cut down waste, have things be more time efficient, and work on better schedules and routines. So all these things could come from you and be helpful to you, your family, a business you own, or a company or business you work for. You may, if you are in school or you work or something's changing, you're going to get a jump on things. So if you know like policy changes are coming up at a company or business you work for, or new AI or technology or something you're going to have to deal with, you're going to get a jump on it. You're going to read about it, look it up, get material, written information, delve into it to get a jump on it. So it doesn't come crashing down on top of you and you're like, oh no, what do I do? I'm overwhelmed. You're going to get a jump on something and some knowledge that will be very helpful and useful to you real soon. You could get proposed to. You could get an engagement ring, or you could be the one proposing. You could also have a love return that comes back into your life, and you guys get real serious again. This could also indicate, my guides are talking about, or you could meet somebody new in September, or maybe it happened in August, where that you meet someone and it's like you guys are simpatico. This person could be the love of your life, could show up now. You could get engaged to them, you could get married to them, they could be returning and a relationship gets renewed with them, or you meet somebody new that turns out to be the love of your life. That is also what my guides are saying here about the Fool coming in for you as possibilities for some of you Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. So I had to smile at this gemstone crystal you got, because this one doesn't come up that often for some reason, but Virgos, for the month of September 2025, you got blue lace agate. And blue lace agate, it works with the throat chakra. Its element is connected to air and water. Its zodiac sign affiliation is Pisces. It brings hope and unity. Blue lace agate is good for cleansing and harmony. It's also a good stone to help neutralize anger, fever, and inflammation. Blue lace agate is a cooling and calming stone. It's good for verbal expression of thought and feelings. There's a gnat in here. And it also helps the thyroid and repairs bones. If you have to deal with the judicial system in any way, carry blue lace agate. It's going to help you. Even if it's not like the judicial system of your country or state or city or province, it could be a judicial system within a company or business that you work for that you have to deal with. It's going to help your eyesight. If your eyesight, they didn't, when I looked into it, it doesn't mention eyesight, but for you, Virgo, in September, it's going to help your eyesight. Could also be meaning helping your sight of your third eye chakra, your vision. It's going to be a great stone for you to use if you have to do any kind of stressful physical exercise. So if you're jogging or working out at a gym or doing whatever that is going to make you physically active and get your heart rate up, you may want to be wearing and carrying blue lace agate. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for all you do for this channel. Your support means a lot, and it helps keep these psychic predictions and messages coming to you. And I appreciate all of your views, comments, shares, likes, and subscribes. It means a lot to me, and I do truly appreciate it. Without you, I wouldn't be able to keep this channel going. So thank you very much. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on Patreon. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. So I hope you all have an absolutely beautiful and amazing month of September, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.